This ain't no disco.
Ain't no country club neither.
This is RVA. What up, everybody?
Welcome back to another exciting and electrifying episode. Yes, you might get electrocuted. Episode of Oh La La in RVA with
Big
Daddy. Yeah.
We still haven't gotten that down.
You'll get it, by the 20th episode?
Yeah.
season 4,
Episode 3. Oh my God.
in the house. What?
And we have a really awesome guest today.
Yes. More on him in a second.
The anticipation.
Building it up. And Big Daddy, you gonna drop something on us?
Last week, we went down the looks maxing rabbit hole, talking about everything look soft maxing, hard maxing, hammers, and influencers like clavicular. Well, let's be honest. What good is the perfect frame if your actual life build is broken? If you optimize your outer skin and ignore your health, your wealth, and your brain, you're just playing the game on hard mode. Today, we're breaking down the vanity mirror to level up the hidden stats that actually matter.
Ooh.
I'm
Exciting. Part
intrigued.
2.
Then we have some upcoming events.
Yes, we do. And then also our business of the week, who we love dearly.
Yes, and they need our support
We will also be waiting
to reveal that. Yes, you gotta listen all the way to the end. There's no escape.
All right, I'm going to introduce our guest. Okay, so Richmond, get ready, because tonight we're hanging out with someone who knows exactly how to keep the crowd moving. Our guest is DJ Kobe, a syndicated morning show host, club DJ, and event powerhouse who has built a reputation for creating high-energy experiences everywhere he goes. If you spent a Saturday night at Tobacco Club, chances are you've seen him in action, anchoring one of Richmond's busiest and most electric nights. We first connected with Kobe through Instagram, but after catching his set at Daft Disco at the Ember Music Hall,
Which was awesome.
it was
Yeah.
That was
mind-blowing.
Honestly, I have never had so much fun.
So we met him at the Ember Music Hall. Well, we saw him at Daft Disco at the Ember Music Hall, and we knew we had to get him on the show. The energy was unreal. The dance floor was freaking packed, and you were amazing. And over the years, Kobe has performed everywhere from the governor's mansion to major corporate and charity events, and he shared stages with national artists, including Mac Miller, Charlie XCX, Flo Rida, Tinashe, Big Sean, and many more. And tonight we're talking about his journey through radio and nightlife, what it takes to keep a crowd engaged in the Richmond music scene, and also the stories behind the events that he has made him one of the city's most recognizable DJs.
The ones he can share.
Yes, not the secret ones that we just heard. So turn it up and help us welcome DJ Kobe.
Well, thank you very much. It's amazing. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
We're glad you could make it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And this isn't your first podcast.
It's not. It's the first one I've been the guest. It's like normally I'm on your side of the microphone.
Yeah.
Asking the tough questions.
Yeah. Normally I'd be on your side. So it was kind of cool.
How the tables turn.
Right.
Yeah.
The turntables.
Unfamiliar territory. No, but like the Daft Disco thing, that was amazing because I got like a notification. I got an email from this like agency in New York, and they're like, "Hey, we need a local DJ to do this Daft Disco, which is Daft Punk French house music party. One, are you into it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like this is my thing. Like I love Daft Punk. Like if they ever come back, I'm like, that's
Literally all of us.
Yeah. But what was amazing was that since it was just like Daft Disco and they tour, of course they didn't attach any DJ to it, right? So, but what was it was eye opening to me was that like it was probably, would say, what, 150 people there at Ember? Like maybe
Yeah, I would say
200?
so. It's pretty good crowd.
I'd
Yeah.
say it was like 150 people, but the energy of 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the coolest part was like, you know, I told my other DJ friends, I'm like, they didn't know, like, no one knew I was there, which is good. But like, they were there to dance. Right. And I know, like, I doubt everyone knew all the songs because like they gave me like, here's your playlist, just play it when you want to. But the vibe was so, I can't like, top
Gives
three.
me chills.
So the cool thing about that place is that I know that no one knew all the songs, but they didn't care, right? So like I left that club knowing like how can I recreate this, and that's like been that's like literally been like my mission now. It's like how can I recreate what we had at that night?
Wow.
Because when we're DJing in a club, and I don't mean to jump ahead, like I'm only worried about. Well, 90% of the people in the club know this song I'm playing. But that was a whole different thing. Like that, like the people didn't care if they knew the song or not.
Yeah.
They were just
They were there for the vibes.
For the
dance and have
beat,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played so many cool things too. You played Kiss.
Yes.
There was another one. You played so many good songs that were like out of the blue.
It was so weird. So, like I said, they gave me like their like. Here's the thing, like this was like the second when I said I would love Daft Punk. Yes, okay, but here's the thing. Here's where the catch. I'm like, okay, we give you the music, and we tell you when to play it. You can mix it however you want, but like you got it. Like Daft Disco is a brand, and we want to make sure that like it's the same sound from city to city.
Right.
Can you do that? I'm like, I can do that. So I will tell you, like 70% of the songs that night I've never heard before.
Really?
Like
Wow.
other like obviously
cool.
Kiss,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the Daft Punk songs.
Yeah.
But part of like mixing is like knowing when to mix, and I sure as shit. I'm like, okay, like I think this is like it should work out. But like the thing with those songs, like they're 6-minute songs, 7-minute songs.
Yeah, they're all pretty similar too. I mean, they have like a similar beat. So,
Yeah. So like, and I was just like, I was kind of winging it. I was like, okay, like,
Damn.
let's go, you know? But I also, and then I texted the girl before I went out. I'm like, can I get on the mic? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, done. You know, because that's one of my things, you know, I think a lot of DJs, not just in Richmond, but like everywhere, don't do enough mic work. And in some like kind of like, oh, you don't need it. I'm like, nah, you need it, you know, because you can tell like a lot of DJs, radio and club, were like geeks in high school. They have social anxiety. And that's why they poured themselves into, you know, if you think about it, like radio, like I'm in a room alone every day for 4 hours. I'm talking to thousands of people, but the root of it, I'm just like literally staring in a microphone and like, okay, make stuff happen, right? So like,
Sounds amazing.
It sounds like we do right now.
You're doing it. You're
We
doing
do
it.
it for the podcast.
But no, I
want to be alone, guys.
Yeah, right? See ya. She's going solo. But like the thing was like I've never danced so much while I'm playing a set. But then I realized people were like feeding off me. Like there was this one dude who's like, jump. Like I'm like, what? He's like, come on, jump.
I wonder if it was who we were
Fanboy?
with.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but he was like, we want to jump, but you have to jump first. I'm like, okay.
Did you see the guy with the fan who was fanning everybody in the crowd?
I don't even know.
I made out with him.
Yeah, he made out with everybody. I think.
I know. Matt was
remember-
like, that's my wife. I was like, I don't know what
There
just
was
happened. I'm
one
sorry.
guy boogieing the whole night. He was just like boogieing, like the most boogieing I've ever seen in my
Boogieing.
life. That is the only way I can describe it.
It was funny because I got there and like, so I was supposed to go on at 8 and then I get there and then like I'm in the green room, which I've never been in a green room again as the artist, right? But
Yeah.
like, so I'm like, just like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to just sit on my phone. So I was like, I'm going to go out there. And then like they go and they say, the opener's here. And I'm like, there's no opener. And then this guy's like, yeah, I'm the opener. So like I call the agency that booked me. Long story short, I guess Ember booked an opener and never told the agency.
Oh,
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
the girl was like, can you sit there for an hour? I'm like, hey, you're paying me. I already got paid. So
Yeah,
I'm good.
like-
Give me a
Whatever.
drink.
Yeah, right. But the funny part is, I think I saw the guy you're talking about. There was like this one dude, and he had like, I don't know how, because it wasn't that hot, but it was going to be hot in that room. He was wearing like an Adidas like tracksuit.
Yeah.
And then he was just like,
Yes.
But like, I wanted to be that guy. I'm like, that's the energy. Like,
Yes,
that's the
he
vibe I
actually
want.
got me to dance.
Yeah. It was such a cool vibe. And like I said.
And you too. But.
But like that's what I've tried to like, how can I emulate this? Like, how can I make people more about the music and not about like, I want to hear Bad Bunny, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd say we noticed the same thing at Tobacco because, like, some of your mixes, we were like, holy shit, he just did that? All right.
Oh,
They
yeah.
kept us
that
on the
was
dance
night
floor
when
like we
all
did
the
a ton.
the Dominion Power
Oh my,
guys
wasn't that
came
crazy?
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
That was
yeah.
the
Okay, you
weirdest
guys,
mix of people
we
I've
went to
ever
Tobacco,
seen.
and all of a sudden, this huge crowd of all these Dominion Energy power line men just swarmed the dance floor.
Yeah, they were
Country
cowboy
men.
hats.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were a part of the rodeo, like the lineman rodeo.
Yeah.
Because I think were they here for
Some kind
the
of
Dominion-
conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it
conference.
around River Rock? Because it
I
was the
think
same
so,
weekend.
It
Yeah.
was that night.
Yeah.
So, so the way it's weird, Tobacco, and shout out to Erica. I remember when she. Saturday is very different from Friday. Friday is like a little bit of an earlier crowd, and then Saturday is later. Because my theory is that I think people want to end up at Tobacco on a Saturday. Because, and I've told them, I'm like, guys, I love you, but like the whole 8 o'clock power hour, like you're just advertising people to come here first and then leave.
Yeah.
Because in fact, there was 2 weeks ago there was a dude that was there from 8 till 1:30. But
Like, that's me when I go.
There was a guy falling asleep on the steps that night.
Oh, he was
he
very
left it all out on the floor.
he was very intoxicated.
Did you make out with him? No. Oh, darn it.
I did eat Taco Bell. So that was
There you
good.
go. There you go. But so we usually get a later crowd. So when I saw those guys come in, I'm like, whoa, is there a country show or something? Like Morgan Wallen in town?
Is there going to be like a flash mob on the dance floor?
Right. But they were like the request those. Like, oh, come on, can you play? Like, one guy comes up to me, and this is also it's not exclusive to these guys. It happens with everybody. Like, if there's a request you don't play, then what they do is they go get their friends. Like, I don't realize that they're asking their friends to come up, right?
They
Like,
all look the same.
yeah, right. Well, yeah. In this case, yeah. But also the song was like, "Can you play Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue?"
I was gonna say, was it Wagon Wheel or something?
Yeah, right. I was like, yeah, it's not the vibe. He's like, boy, you don't like America? Nah, it's just not the vibe. Yeah. Like,
It's
I'm like,
the club.
yeah, I'm like, it's just not the vibe tonight. Oh, we'll all love it. I'm like, I'm sure you would all love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just not the vibe. You know?
Is there an EDM version?
Yeah, right. I'm sure there is. But it was so funny. He's like, okay, then can you play Riding Dirty by Chameleonaire? I'm like, wow, those are in the same vein.
Where did that come from?
I'd like to hear that mashup.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Wow, I feel like we've without even
I
asking
know.
questions, we actually answered a lot of them.
Yeah, we're in the deep part of the interview.
I
now.
was going to ask though, are you from Richmond?
No.
Where are you from?
So I'm originally very close spelling. I'm from Rochester, New York.
I went to college in Rochester,
Where?
New York, Nazareth. I'm from upstate New York.
Where in upstate?
I'm from Seneca Lake area.
Okay. So I've done the little tour. So I'm from Rochester. I've worked in Elmira, New York.
I was born in Elmira, New York. Where did you work in Elmira?
Wink 106.
I know Wink 10. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I can tell that you're a ra-cha-cha guy.
Yes. Yeah. Some people I can hear it in your voice. So yeah, from Rochester, but to save you the 10 minutes, I've just been all up and down the East Coast.
That's awesome.
I would say my second home city is probably Pittsburgh because I've worked there 3 times. But Richmond's coming close. We've spent the most time in Richmond almost than any other city. So we love Richmond.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's the best. What role did music play growing up? How did you find the love for DJing?
So I grew up I was raised by a single mom, only child. I grew up listening to the pop station, so the equivalent to Q94 here. And it was, I look back on it now, I was I was so weird. Me and my
We love weird.
not boyfriends, but guy friends. When we were 13. Well, I mean, you might change your opinion after I tell you the story. But we would call the radio station and request songs for each other, but they were the songs you would not want to request for your guy friend. Hey, can you play "Waiting for Star to Fall" by Boy Meets Girl?
Oh my God!
And
Good song.
Yeah, great song. Did you know the guy? So Boy Meets Girl is a husband and wife team.
Oh.
But get this is going to blow your fucking mind. You ready? They wrote 2 songs for another artist. Her name was Whitney Houston.
Oh.
They wrote How Will I Know? And they wrote Want to Dance with Somebody.
Holy shit.
wow.
Can you imagine
Damn.
that you wrote 2 of the biggest songs of all time?
Wow.
Yeah.
And
But
like,
then you'd be like, but waiting for
yeah, like
Starbucks?
Waiting to Start was pretty good too, right? Yeah. But
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I got started listening to pop really early on, and then when I was in high school I went to go to I hated school. I was not good at it because back then, I realized I had ADHD, but back then there was no you're just hyper. Here's some Ritalin, but they didn't give me any, so I didn't do well at school. I didn't want to be in it, so I went to this trade school. And the funniest part was I went to go to their radio program first, and it was awful. You guys have a much more.
Was it Bosie's?
It was Womoco, but yes, yeah, basically.
New York stuff.
Right? Represent. So was not impressed with the radio thing. So of all things, I did carpentry, which I'm the least manly man in the world. My
I
wife
was
will
going to
tell
say
you.
you fit in with those Dominion guys.
Yeah, no, I did not. No,
lineman.
I think I was there for a semester, and then when I got into college, I was like, let me check out the radio thing, and then I became an intern at my local station, which was the Q94, just to get college credit. I learned nothing at Monroe Community College, MCC.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Henrietta High. I didn't learn anything in that program. I learned everything from the internship. And then I remember I got my first job in radio in Elmira while I was still at MCC, in the radio program. And I'm basically telling the teacher or the professor, I'm okay, I'm dropping out to go move to this radio. And she's like, I can't wait to tell the class. Because she's
God.
one of our own
That's so
is
awesome.
making it, leaving us
going to
for-
the majors.
Yeah, he's going to Elmira.
Oh my God! Elmira's is. It's
Sleepy.
my hometown, but it's a shitty little town.
I remember I was
Ghetto.
I was on at nighttime, right? So I was on 7 to midnight. But there was one week where I was on earlier. I'm 19, right? So I'm 19. I got, the world is my oyster. And I'm doing the afternoon drive shift one week. And I'm oh man, I get to go to parties and stuff. So my one friend was hey, there's a party at the hockey house. I'm oh, hockey.
Ooh, that actually does sound fun.
I played hockey in high school, so I knew hockey. They're fucked
Is it
up.
the Elmira Jackals?
No, it was the Elmira University. It was the college, which they're really good. They're really good.
Elmira College.
So we go to the party. It was done at 11:30, and I'm Elmira.
It is a sleepy town.
Yeah.
It closes earlier than RVA, which is crazy. I feel like RVA closes early.
Yeah, the Buffalo goes till 4.
Yeah.
In New York, do you see what they just did? They just stated now during the World Cup, they're gonna have 4 o'clock be the last call
Oh
statewide.
my
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all move to New York.
Or at least go there for a weekend during the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's awesome.
But I
That
don't
would
even
be
know
dangerous.
how. I don't even know how people do it. How
Say
it
in
would change your
practice, it's-
entire agenda. You'd eat dinner probably at 11?
Yeah,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah,
at
you'd
least,
go
yeah.
out at midnight. You're staying out.
I don't know if I can do that anymore, actually.
I can maybe do it for one night.
Yeah,
One night only.
But I gotta gear up for it.
I know. Lay in bed all week,
Right.
saving yourself up.
Like a Gatorade IV drip.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to
Like
go.
a week of
Seriously.
Gatorade.
We just got back from Nashville 2 days ago, and I'm still recovering.
Oh,
and
nice.
we only stayed
Yeah.
out. We stayed out until 2:30 one of the nights.
Yeah, I would
but
say it was, moderate time, not 4 o'clock.
we survived.
I went to Nashville once, but I didn't do anything fun. I mean, it was a cool event, but I didn't hit the bars.
We happened to pick the same long weekend as CMA Fest, so
wow.
it was popping.
Did you
Yeah,
see any
that-
of the people from Love on the Spectrum? They were all there.
No.
No, not that I know of.
It was so crowded. We just bar hopped 4 days in a row.
Nice.
That's what you got to do there.
That's
I
it.
mean, yeah.
I was going to ask about all of the celebrities that you've opened for. What was that like? Have you met any? Who were your favorite celebrities?
It's so tough. I'm glad you asked me this because it's so tough to answer that question and not sound like I'm flexing.
Go ahead and flex. We want to hear
like, I don't want to
Permission
be.
to flex.
Yeah, we want you to flex.
And it's so funny because like I can't ever talk about this on my morning show because I'm on a rock station. So like, hey, but you being president, I met Taylor Swift 3 times.
Right.
We don't care. But so it was cool. Like, so when I was in Syracuse, Oswego, which is like 45 minutes away from us from Syracuse, had like this festival called Ozfest. Which actually was a correction. They wanted some, like, one year, there was this thing called the Bridge Street Run, which all the seniors would go on this Bridge Street, and go to all the bars, and they would get a T-shirt signed every time they had a drink. Well, one summer, I don't know if it was 1 kid or 2 kids died from alcohol poisoning. So, like, all right, we need to shut that down.
Yeah.
So then, like, the college was like, we'll throw money at a concert, and, like, we'll do that. Like, kids are going to not still do the Bridge Street Run.
Yeah.
All they did was do the Bridge Street Run, then went to the concert. So they had me DJ at one of the first one, and that was like when Flo Rida was there, Big Sean was there, Mac Miller was there, and I was one of the DJs between acts. And like the booker booked me and another guy, like they double booked DJs. So he was like, "Oh, why don't you two battle?" I'm like, he's gonna win. I'm like, because like I'm not a battle DJ, right? Like, there's different styles of DJing.
Yeah.
There's like scratching and like hip hop DJing, and like those are the guys that battle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not me.
You're not
right?
there to compete. You're there to have a vibe.
Right? Yeah. I'm there to like hit up tempo
Bring the
energy.
energy.
Yeah. So I was brought back a second year, but that was cool. And you really don't get to like, you would think like, oh, did you meet anybody? I met more people through being just me on the radio and going to shows that came into my town, and having relationships with the record labels and said like, hey, like, can I get meet and greets to Taylor, or can I get meet and greets to so and so? And then that's how I met those people. But it was cool to like open up for to say. When you're on a podcast, like I opened up for Mac Miller,
Wow, that's so cool.
And then some of them we had radio station concerts, and that's like we had some of the other artists there, so that was cool.
Who was your favorite artist that you got to meet?
I'll always defend him because he was so cool, Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I love Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, he was really cool. To give you a condensed version, my thing to record it screwed up. And this is at the time where he was like bigger than ever. This is the Justified and Stripped tour.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
So like his first solo tour, and there was 5 radio stations that had interviews, and we only were allowed 5 minutes because he recently, right around this time, he actually had an interview with a DJ in Chicago who I used to work with, who thought like, I'm gonna make a name for myself, and like was a complete asshole to Justin Timberlake. Like his
Really?
whole goal was to have Justin Timberlake hang up the phone on him. So like he went way in too hard. Like, hey, so like I know you had to have some gay fantasy with one of your boy band members. Was it Lance? Was it JC?
Oh my God.
And Justin's like, come on, man, like just focus. And then like just kept on. Hey, so I heard you like to smoke weed. Did you smoke weed with your mom or Lance? Like just kept on going.
Oh my
like,
God.
And eventually JT did hang like stop being a bitch and hung up. And then of course he erupts. I did it. Well, after that, every question had to be pre-approved by management. It was a 5-minute strict limit. So I'm there, give the management my questions. They approve the questions, and like I'm doing the interview, and I see I got like 30 seconds left, and nothing's recorded.
Oh, jeez.
And I go to the record label after. I go to the rep. So every time you see it, every time there's a concert, they're usually, now it might be different because the record industry has been like shrunken so much. But back in the day, there would be a representative from the record label at every single thing an artist was at. Mm-hmm. And they're just to play, interference, crazy fans, whatnot. So I go to the record guy. I'm like, listen, dude, I will get killed if I go back to my boss and tell him I have nothing with Justin Timberlake. He's like, let me ask Justin if he'll do another interview. So he goes to Justin. He's like, and he goes, it's purely on Justin. So he went and asked him, and JT said yes. So
Respect.
I'll always defend that guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that was so cool.
That's really nice of him.
Yeah. And not only that, but like his sound guy, they heard me see your thing, and like they made sure it was all working, and that was really cool. But you meet a lot of people that the more down to earth people stick with you.
Yeah.
Like I've met people who are like people who blow off interviews. Like, what you get? Like that's the thing I think we forget. Because when you meet somebody, it's like that's the highlight of your year, right?
Yep.
But to these people, it's just another day at the office. And we've all had shitty days at the office. And like I remember my wife met Luke Bryan, and she was like, he was kind of a dick. And I'm like, was he a dick, or like was he like kind of like
Tired?
Yeah. And so
Exhausted.
she was like, he might, because these people are meeting like sometimes 75 people, 150 people,
And they all want a photo.
right?
And
Yeah, and sometimes people are like, okay, moving along. I remember we met Demi Lovato. She was like, okay, but she had like a security guy there. He's like, okay, in place. We get in place. Snap. All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Demi's like, bye. So it's yeah. Taylor Swift was amazing. Taylor Swift is another level, by the way, of like, I don't know if she does meet and greets anymore, but the last time we met her was on the Reputation tour. And it was so crazy. So I've been to 3 Taylor shows. People ask me what's the craziest show you've ever been to. I'll say Taylor Swift, without a doubt.
Really?
Because
Wow.
Okay.
at least in the stadium tour, no one has the money to outproduce her show, right?
Right.
So that was insane. And like in the Eras tour was even crazier than the Reputation, So, but every show that I've seen with her, backstage isn't just backstage. Like it's a museum. It's a Taylor museum. So like most meet and greets, you're waiting in line. If it's in an arena, you're back in the dressing rooms or something. Taylor, like they will literally have like curtains, like velvet curtains, and they'll have like this one time there was the dress she wore in Valentine's Day, the movie.
Oh.
There was the big teddy bear that Taylor Lautner gave her in the movie.
Aw.
There was dresses she wore at big performances. But I remember the Reputation tour. That was not this. The Reputation tour. They turned this room, and it almost looked like a roundabout, like a traffic circle.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically there was a huge thing in the middle, like there was a couch around a big pillar, and then there was a guy making cocktails. There was like a little
That's so
like a
sweet.
caterer with food, and then like before you went in, you had to give them your phone. But they had like Instax 360s, so that was kind of cool. That kind of kitschy. And then they're like, okay, just mill around, have a drink. We'll let you know when Taylor comes in, but like just make yourselves at home.
it's an experience.
So yeah, and I could only bring my daughter to this one because the first time my daughter met Taylor, my daughter was like 5, didn't remember any of it. So the last time, the label was like, yes, I can get you meet and greets, but I can only have you bring one person back. You got to be here. And only one person, your wife or your daughter. Like, ooh.
Sophie's choice.
So we're back there, and like I'm just talking to my daughter Kyla, and like I'm talking to her, and she goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." Taylor just walks in, no announcement, no fanfare, just walks in. She's like, "So how you guys doing?"
That's
but like,
sweet.
Yeah, it's casual.
yeah, very casual. I've heard from other guys that like she early on in her career, she would have the record rep from her label, whatever city she's in, give her like a report of like who's going to be here at this show. Okay, John Smith, Roger, whatever. Here are the program directors that you're going to be meeting, and on the back it'd be like has 3 kids. His wife's name is this,
Oh,
and
really?
and she'd be like,
that's so
so
cool.
how's your
That's
wife?
really sweet. I like that.
Yeah, so like definitely a
awesome.
shrewd businesswoman.
So next level.
but no
Wow.
one else is doing it.
Yeah.
That's
To the
awesome.
level she's
I
doing
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, you mentioned your show. For anyone who's living under a rock, where can they listen to you every day? And then, this is a long question, but how does DJing like at Tobacco or whatever correlate to having that, or what kind of skills do you think overlap?
So it's Classic Rock 96.5, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays. I always forget Saturdays, 6 to 10. I would say they don't for this particular situation, just because the audiences are completely different.
Okay.
Like I was actually DJing at Connex, not too long ago, last weekend.
We still haven't been there, by
Yeah,
the
we
way.
want to go
I'm
there.
there
Yeah.
Saturday. The 3 to 6.
Perhaps we'll
Swing
follow
that.
you from Connex to Tibet.
Right? It'll be a little tour. But I go to one of the bartenders that I'm cool with. His name is Ruben, and I go dab him up. And he's like, "What's up? Yeah, you haven't been here in a minute. We're catching up." And then like there's this older guy, and I don't mean old, but older than me and older than Ruben. And he's like, "Hey, Kobe, I'm Chris." And I'm like, "Hey, man." He's like, "I'm Ruben's dad. I listen to you every morning." And I was like,
Oh.
"Well, you're not going to like any of the songs I play." So I mean,
This is Patricia.
right? But it's kind of cool because I think like if I did, I would talk about it so much more on my show. You know, I don't really talk about it a lot for two reasons. One, I'm syndicated, so I can't say.
What does syndicated mean?
So that means my show is on in 7 cities,
Okay.
including Richmond. So like I'm on in Richmond, Birmingham, Louisville, Knoxville, Wichita, Springfield, Missouri.
Damn, that's
Yeah, that's-
awesome.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think
It's a
that's
good
all-
amount of
I think
cities, yeah.
that's all of them. So, but like I can't say, "Hey, Tobacco Club was banging
Yeah,
it,"
right.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I try to like they know I DJ. I talk about it, but I don't talk about like what
Yes.
I play.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think the way they correlate is like what we talked about earlier is like them being comfortable on a microphone. You know, I have DJ friends who are like, "Dude, I have no idea how you do what you do." I'm like, I've been doing it since I was 19. Like I'm like a lot older than I look, so I've been doing it like longer than most of the kids in this club have been alive. You know, so but like, you know, like it's so funny because like to me it's like at this point it's just, you know, the 10,000 hours principle, like you master
Second
something.
nature.
I've been doing
Yeah.
it for so long. Like if we were in like my studio, and I gotta have you guys there, I'll show you. I can. Give you a
That'd be
tour.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But like, I could literally talk off the air. Like we could be talking about the most mundane thing. I'm like, hold on for a second. I'm like, all right, Classic Rock 96.5. So we got tickets for Rolling Stones coming up. You know, and like they're like, what did you? Wait, was that on the radio? Yeah. Like, how'd you do that? I'm like, it's just like, you know, you'll get there when you do this
nature.
podcast.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
That would be I feel like that's a goal of ours in the future. That'd be cool to have a radio show.
I mean, technically you're like doing it.
Practically.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, I think it's cool because it's given a lot of people a voice, and the people that like are willing to put in the work and like get better. You know, like that was the one thing. I think that's probably the one thing that we had in radio that I don't know if podcasters have. I'm sure some of them do it, but like what made us better was, and obviously a podcast is recorded, but back when we were all young baby DJs, we would have we would roll tape on all of our shows, and then we would have either once a week or maybe twice a week. You would sit with your boss, your program director, and they would listen to the show and like stop
Pick it
after
apart.
every break and critique it.
Oh my!
I like that.
Yeah, it's called air
Yeah.
checking. So
Wow.
like that would be like, and when I was a program director, that's what I would do with my staff. Like, you know, like there's so many different little things that like you would never think as a listener, like, oh yeah. But like when you hear a professional do it, and I'm not comparing professional versus amateurs, but like when you don't even realize they're doing it, but you realize it makes sense. Like for instance, and this is like my former co-host. I remember we got into an argument one day, a small argument.
On air.
No. Well, yeah, I got to make it on air, but not, this was not on the air. But I was like, because it was weird. It was a weird setup because in Richmond, she was my coworker. But before Richmond, I was her boss. Mm-hmm. So there was still a little bit of that kind of like stigma left. Mm-hmm. So I remember, and like I've been doing radio way longer than she was. So I just remember like there was like, one of our few first months on the air, and she did a weather break. And she was like, well, outside it's going to be, so after the break was done, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm like, don't say outside. She's like, what? I go, don't say outside. Why not? I'm like,
Weather's only outside.
And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I go, because the majority of the people who are listening are in the car and they're already outside. Yeah. So when you say, well, outside it looks sunny, you are automatically, without even telling them, I'm not doing what you're doing. So like just, you know, well, no one's ever told me that.
That is true. That's a
I'm
good
like,
point.
okay, I'm telling you now. You know, but like, so she was questioning me, like, I've never heard that. I'm like,
Yeah, it
kinda
makes
like-
sense. Yeah.
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 So like things like that, or, you know, I think I hear a lot of podcasts when they'll say you all or like, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a one-on-one thing.
It's more like you.
Yeah.
Singular. Yeah.
And like I hear that like all like even like really big ones. I'm shaking my head. I'm like, guys.
I'm like, all right, cut where I said everyone who's been
Right.
living under a rock.
You bitch.
I even hear it like on like syndicated ESPN shows, like the national ones.
Wow.
Like come on, hey everybody. I'm like, oh Jesus.
My boyfriend is obsessed with Elliot in the morning. Have you met him?
I have not, but I respect the show because he kicks my ass in the ratings. No, but I do respect the show. It's tough. So that's the other thing. Is like I have a friend, like some of my friends listen to Elliot. And I think it's so funny, like 10, 15 years ago, like, oh man, well, fuck you then, right? Now it's like, hey man, we're all in the same business, right? Like there was a mentality, we were brought up with like, you need to hate the person on the competing radio station because they're taking money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bro, it's not that
It's a
serious.
community.
Right? No, but like, so I've had people tell me like, you never talk. I'm like, no, I do talk. I just don't talk as much as Elliot. Because like,
That's all Elliot
but
does.
he's gotten to that level where
I think it's a skill just to be able to do that every day.
Yeah. People want to hear what he has to say. And you have to put a lot of work in to get to that point.
When does that man sleep? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I can tell you, like, it's tough. Like, I was just talking to somebody. Tomorrow I have to be at an event, and, like, it doesn't get over until 10. And I'm usually in bed at, like, 9. And I'm like, okay, tomorrow's going to suck. But, like, the funny
and you got to, like, tear down. And
well, I don't, thankfully, I don't need to do that.
Oh, okay.
But I was talking to someone. There was someone there from a TV station who also gets up in the morning. So we were like commiserating together, like, oh man, doesn't it suck getting up at 4:00 in the morning? So then she's like, yeah. I go, yeah. And on the weekends, I'm like, especially Sunday or Saturday night, I'll DJ till 2. I get home at 2:30. I can't just go to bed. Like my endorphins. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
just
here.
wired. Yeah.
So like there are some times like I haven't gotten to bed till 3:30. Maybe like, and if I can't sleep, it's maybe 4. But then I'm getting up at like 4:15 on Monday morning. So it's like
Holy
my body
shit.
hates me.
Yeah.
But like I don't know how I could still do it. But I'm not gonna win.
You love the craft.
Stimulants.
Exactly.
You still have that Ritalin prescription.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Now it's a full-fledged Adderall.
Yeah. That
graduated.
vitamin A.
Yeah.
Who were your like biggest influences growing up when it comes to DJing?
Guys you've probably never heard of.
No MTV DJs?
No, yeah. I mean, like I would say like I really appreciate what like Jimmy Fallon did. And I started looking at them differently, right? Like one, like all these late night hosts, a lot of them came from radio. Like Jimmy Kimmel came from radio. Carson Daly came from radio. Back in the 60s and 70s, like if you were a game show host, you came from radio. Like Dick Clark, Chuck Woolery, Pat Sajak, Merv Griffin, all came from radio. But
it makes sense because that was the medium,
right.
back in the day.
Well, yeah, think of like before MTV, how did you find someone?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it was like, hey, you're good with, talking on the radio. Can you do it in front of a camera? And like a lot of those guys, that's how they made that transition. So yeah, like Jimmy Fallon, especially the way he worked with Justin Timberlake, like whenever those two got together, like I really liked watching those two. But as far as radio DJs, this one's kind of cool, and I don't mean to go inside because like if someone's listening, they're not a radio fan, they're not going to get it. But like there was this radio station in Washington D.C. called WAVA, and it went away in like the early '90s. But there was a little bit of like folklore to how they went away. So the rumor was that the programming staff and the management told all the DJs, "Hey, we're flipping format tonight at midnight. You have one, like you could do whatever you want for your last show." Which normally never happens. Like, you don't know it's coming. Like, I've been a part of 3 format flips. We knew it was coming, but we didn't know it was, like, we weren't supposed to know it was coming. And you never, like, that's the one thing radio is so bad at. They never let people say goodbye, right? Like, literally, you can have a favorite DJ, unless it's someone, like, to the level of, like, Elliot, right? But, like, for the most part, let's say you like a DJ and they're not crazy famous. The ratings aren't super high.
They just cut them off.
And
They're
they just
gone
like, they
one day.
disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I've done it myself. Like, you know.
It's sad.
Yeah. And it's like, wait, what happened to so-and-so?
Yeah.
And then like,
Yeah.
He's gone.
Right. Well, because the management's like, we'll make, you know, like, if they want to call and ask us, we'll tell them. You know, but
Yeah,
like,
I feel like that's happened a lot locally. Like they'll just change formats. I'm like, where'd the old
Yeah.
DJs
right.
go?
Yeah. It's we're awful with it.
No format.
But WAVA, they let these DJs have like their last show would be whatever they want. And there was this guy named Greg Thunder. And if you're listening and you're like a radio fan and like you like Boss Jock, like that kind of delivery, Google Greg Thunder WAVA. It literally is the thing that got me into radio. Like I heard this and I'm like, this is so cool. I want to be like this. But where it gets into folklore territory is that he had this alter ego called the Smoker. So he's doing the whole show as like the Smoker. He's got the delivery like this back in the 90s, right? But like he's rhyming. Like we call them breaks, right? So like when you talk up a song. But all the songs back in the 70s and like they were playing 70s and 80s music, even though it was in the early 90s. They had these long intros. Like he talked up Car Wash by Rose Royce. Now I don't know, like, that's a long ass intro.
Yeah.
He talks it up like he's going to get his car washed. So like, but like it is so perfect. Like, and that was one thing. Here's a little podcast tip for you. So there's a thing called theater of the mind. Theater of the mind is when the DJ or the person talking paints a picture in your mind, because the better the picture I can paint, I'm gonna transport you there, right? So since we don't have the vision, because it's not that kind of medium, my words are even more important. But like this, it was just like I heard this thing and I'm like, I want to do that.
Wow.
You know, and like my boss played it for me, and that was the thing. Like that was part of the folklore, is that it got handed down to people. Like now it's on YouTube, but like back in the day, like, oh my God, I got the Smoker tape. Oh, cool, let me hear it. And then you would pass it to your friends and you would dub it and like all that shit. And it was so cool. And it was like literally like it like, yeah.
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm geeking out right now just talking about it. But
What was
like,
his name beside the Smoker?
Greg Thunder.
Greg
I think he's still doing radio. But like what made it funny is he did his last show as an audition for the new station he wanted to work at in
Oh
like
my
LA.
God, that's
so like
crazy.
he's not even calling. He was barely saying WAVA.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
just
that's
saying like the
awesome.
new
Yeah.
station and then sent it to him.
All right.
That's where people don't know if it
I
ever
love
really
it,
aired.
yeah.
They were
So,
like, is it
so I
real?
got a question here.
Yeah.
So where's the music scene headed? And with the downturn in alcoholic beverage sales, is there a noticeable difference in club culture?
That's a good question.
Yes, I'll answer it in reverse. 100% yes. With the alcohol and this generation just not drinking, like it's crazy. It's like historic. Like Knoxville or Louisville is one of the markets we're on in, and obviously Louisville is like the bourbon capital of the world. Jim Beam shut down their main distillery. Like literally shut it down. Said we're gonna survive off our reserves, and they're redesigning their entire like system.
Wow.
The one thing where I've seen it happen is,
Losers. I'm just joking.
I've seen like day parties pop up more. You know, like right now, like I've done a couple like post-run DJ sets. You know, we mentioned Connex. They've had wellness Saturdays for a lot going on.
That's this Saturday, right?
They do them like I think every other Saturday, but yeah.
Wellness, like yoga kind of stuff, or
So it's a little bit like they've had yoga there. Like it's almost like an adult playground, but like with wellness at heart, right? So they have
Wow.
like they have non-alcoholic beer if you want it. They have like
So
all
I
that
can't
stuff.
drink if I'm there during the
No,
wellness
they
hours?
also have alcoholic beer.
Will
You
I
know?
be judged?
We'll be the
Will I
non-well.
be judged?
The wellness.
Yeah. You'll be like, you shouldn't be drinking that. Give it to me. I'll take it.
Yeah, like, hold on, let me finish this
I'll put it to
cigarette.
good use.
Are you gonna eat those onion rings? Yeah,
Yeah.
Give them to me. Yeah.
Keep them coming.
But like, yeah, so like that's been popping up. That's been really popular. You know, another thing that's been really popular in other countries that I've actually tried to get off the ground here. Some of it has happened, some of it hasn't. coffee raves are like the biggest thing.
Really?
We got invited to one. The Lobsters.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have been invited to a coffee.
Yeah.
So is that something in the morning?
Yep. Yeah.
A
So
morning
it's like,
rave.
It's
Wow.
like a morning rave, but like in Europe, it's crazy. Like there's videos on Instagram where like you have big coffee spots. I'm not talking like, these are huge. And like it's just filled with people. And like the DJ is behind like the counter with the baristas. And
That's funny.
like, and like just spinning the exact same stuff you would hear in a club. And the people are the exact same reaction,
Really?
That sounds
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
I would do that.
So like I've tried to like, it's just tough. Like if you're a DJ, like I want to do this, you need to know the right people. You need I've done one. There's a really cool spot called Pandora in Scott's Addition. They're kind of becoming like a DJ's place. They do a lot of coffee stuff. They're a coffee place, but they're opening up a club in the back.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's like the alcohol and the lack of drinking, I think, is what is influencing that. Musically, I think it's all shit. To be honest with you, like it's so funny. Like the biggest complaint people have of DJs is like, oh, why do you guys keep playing the same songs over and over? I'm not talking radio. I'm talking like in the club. I'm like, because everything out now sucks.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
There's a lot of crap.
Right. Like even Drake, let's use him as an example of someone who's current and big right now. These songs won't be big in a year. And that's the one thing. It's like every time that there's a song that's popular, it might be popular for 3 months. One, the window has gotten way shorter. So like, back when I listened to the radio as a teenager, like radio stations played songs for months. Like, I'm giving my age away here, but like when I was young, that was like when Real McCoy was big, like, or Ace of Base was big.
Yeah.
They played those songs literally because I worked with
We're
the guy
probably
who
the same
played them
age.
like for 5 months. And just nothing died. Mariah Carey, Fantasy on the
God.
radio forever. If I play Usher, tomorrow,
I'm getting up, baby, and I'm
it's
dancing.
right. It's still like or like right now it's kind of changed.
I've been summoned.
Yeah, but like
Back that ass up.
Yeah, right. It's like oh shit. Oh wait,
That's
put
my
the
jam.
drink down. Right, I'm going on the floor. But the thing is, it's not only just for like your demo or your age group. It's for everybody now.
Yeah.
Like if I play, like I'm not sure. Like if there could be a new song. And like I said earlier, I want to be sure that the majority of the crowd is like going to be rocking with this song. I don't know that, right? Like I could think, like there's actually a song I really wanted to make work, and it's a huge house song all over the world. It's called "Talk to You" by Aonotr, AONOTR. You've probably heard of it, but like it's huge on Instagram. It's huge in every country of the world. I've played it here in Richmond every time I DJ, and like.
Crickets.
Yeah. Right. Some people are like, okay, but not like the reaction you see everywhere else. But if I drop hotel room service, watch the fuck out. Like it's like, and I don't even have to mix into it. The second you just hear ba 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 ba, like, oh what? Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. And like I have a partner I DJ with that we do it like a dual thing once a month at New York Deli, and it was funny. It was like. The last 2 months ago, and we start at 10 and it's like 10:30, right? So you one of our tricks is club DJs, we don't want to blow our wad too soon.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't want to do that.
So right. So it's 10:30 and he's spinning and then I hear bop bop bop. I'm like, why are you playing hotel room service? Right? I'm like, it's too early.
It's not time for the money shot.
Take it back. Take it back.
Right. He was like, nah, man, I'm going in. I'm like, okay.
Another one.
It's like,
is
I got condoms for all night long.
anything Sean Paul, temperature.
Yep. Yeah. Sean Paul for 100%. And that's what I think our job as DJs now is to okay, I'm going to give you a song but it's going to be mixed with something else you either don't know, but it's so amazingly mind blowing.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. But I have a Sean Paul remix of Temperature, but it goes into Satisfaction by Benny Benassi.
Oh, nice.
You
Yeah,
played it at
that's
Tobacco.
awesome.
I remember it.
Oh yeah. And I think that's kind of I'm hoping the niche I carved out for myself in Richmond is he's the EDM guy. and that's like kind of like what I love playing, so it makes sense.
I'll be honest. Now, to me, you're the Daft Disco legend.
Yeah.
That was
I
legendary.
will wear that. I will wear that with pride. You know, it's funny. I heard this on Instagram. And I tried doing this in my Spotify, and it really worked. So if you listen to like some of the Daft Punk songs, mostly from Discovery, but like if you listen to it like as it would sound on AM radio. It sounds amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would think like I could show you the video after, but like I'm like,
Because they're really into that robot sound.
yeah. Well, it was literally the video is like an old boombox, and it's like I forgot what song it was, but like this just sounds so much better when I can't hear like the bass.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
And like so like before I go to bed sometimes, you know. When Gummy Kobe comes out to play, I'm like, all right, let's put on the Daft Punk. Let's like, set up the settings, my EQ, you know.
We
watched the whole
literally
show.
we watched an entire Daft Punk concert. The which one was it? Alive
Yeah.
in 2006.
Oh,
we
the
put
Coachella
it on.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Or is it Coachella? No.
Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were into it was an hour and a half, and we just watched the whole thing.
I talk about it on the radio show a lot, so about Gummy Kobe, because I need help getting to sleep, especially on the Sunday nights.
Gummy Kobe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's literally like a character on the show. Like we have a little opening. It's like, you know, Gummy Kobe story. Yay.
That's funny.
But I was with my wife, and I was like, "Do you mind if I go DJ?" And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "I want to go. I just feel like I want to DJ." She's like, "Okay, cool." So I go downstairs, and like the Gummy is kicked, and I set up my stuff on like the kitchen table, and I'm like, it's just me, and like we have 3 dogs, but each person has a dog. So our little French bulldog Coconut, she follows me everywhere. So she's just like, I don't know what the fuck Dad's doing, and I'm like just rocking out. I got my headphones on. You can't hear anything because like I don't want to wake anybody up.
Yeah.
But like, and then my wife comes down. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, I didn't care. I'm like, "Did you get any of that on video?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Damn." But like, yeah, it's a different
hilarious.
level. Like it sounds different. It's a whole different vibe.
You really get into I don't even know how to describe it. You get into it.
You like let
Flow state.
Yeah.
you
That's
let the music take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Flow
And, like,
state is
and you
the
don't care
correct
what
term.
your dancing looks like. You don't care
Yeah.
if like you're on the beat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me and you, we do this all the time. And Matt, you do join in on occasion.
We forced
Occasionally,
him.
yeah.
But then we
if I'm
also
drunk enough.
throw like some sledgehammer in there.
Peter Gabriel.
But that's that's what keeps it unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like that night with the. I think
Yes, you played "Don't You Want Me, Baby."
that was the Daft Punk.
Yeah,
part.
yeah. But all the country at the tobacco that you mixed with all like the EDM and
So, what I was
rap.
thinking of, one, I've actually started playing "Don't You Want Me, Don't You Want Me" in other sets because it just goes so
yeah.
hard.
that's cool.
And like I've never heard a crowd sing that loud than from that video. But that night at Tobacco with all the linemen, I was like, I got something for you guys. And it starts off like, woo, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. And then it goes like the chorus of Up in Here.
Yeah.
And then it goes to Body Like a Back Road.
oh yeah,
But and then like DMX is just gone. It's still the Party Up in
Yeah.
Here beat.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
I
then,
have never seen so many countrymen
I know.
boogieing.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
boogieing.
The dance floor was packed, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen it like that in a while. But
was-
we don't go on Kobe nights that often.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
No,
we got to
but-
go more often.
Yeah.
now.
Change that.
It's so I will tell you this: if you do come out when a night that I'm at Tobacco Club, like don't. So you got to space it out. So like this past Saturday, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be rough because it was like from 9 to 11:30. There may have been 40 people in there. That was it. Dance floor, nothing. Like they're drinking it, like, and it's tough to like stay focused. And like, I've been there now for almost 4 years. I'm like, okay, you know, dude, you know it's gonna literally. There was another Saturday 2 weeks ago where it was like dead, and I went to the bartender. I was like, don't worry, man, we're gonna be good. I'm like, we're gonna have 500 people in here at 11:30. He's like, haha. We had 500 people in there. Like, you know, like it's just I don't know what it is. It's like a 15 or 20 minute window where it's just like whoosh. And like I could show you pictures. Actually, I haven't posted it yet, but I took video with the purpose of making a reel. I took a video every hour. So like the first video is dead.
Oh, wow.
Second video,
Yeah.
maybe 10 people on the dance floor. Third video, maybe 30. Fourth video, floor is full.
That's
You
cool.
know, and that's-
it's like a, what is it called when you take like a
time lapse.
Like a time lapse?
Time
Yeah.
lapse video.
Yeah, but that's, so if you come to Tobacco Club on a Saturday, if you come between 11:30 and midnight, you will be there. Like, you will see a bunch of people.
It's the bar that everyone goes to at the end of the night.
That's my theory. I'm sticking to it.
I believe you.
I agree.
All right.
I was just going to ask, how do you know DJ Duffy? Because we interviewed Chuck T,
Yep.
which is Duffy's
Protege?
mentee.
So, and I met her literally before the podcast dropped, like the same week it dropped. So,
Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
wow.
yeah. So the way I met Duffy, one, he's been all over Richmond. I was DJing at the SPCA dog jog, and there was a tent there from the park. So I went over to the park tent, and it was like their marketing director. I was like, hey, I'm DJ Kobe, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I have a really cool concept for you guys. And he was like, what is it? And so I pitched him this concept, which actually you guys probably love too. It's this concept I have, and other people have done it. I don't own it, but I don't think it's happened in Richmond very often. The whole concept is called In Bed by 11. And it's imagine a whole full night of the club, full experience, but it's done by 10 o'clock. So it's for the people who don't want to ruin their next
Was
morning.
that like
Yeah.
adult recess? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's always,
yeah.
yeah. People have done it like that, adult recess. So he's like, I love it. He's like, I'm gonna put you in contact with our booker, DJ Duffy. And then once he and I got connected, he was like, yo, like, that's really cool. Might not be able to do it right away, but like, I would love to get you in some spots. And then he started booking me in some other spots. So that's how I got to other spots.
Oh, cool.
So like I've DJ'd at Harry's. I know you guys are always there for the
Yeah.
brunch.
Yeah. Mhm.
The park, other spots. So that's how Duffy and I have met, and we've struck up a pretty quick friendship. So like he's got me booked, at different spots this month, next month, and I'm just trying. He and I are like, I say we're the adults in the room, because like so many of these other guys like are in their 20s. And I'm like, hey man, I'm just here to make money and have fun. And
Yeah.
Yep, same here. So, but he was actually at the park one night where I met the
Chuck T.
Yep. Yeah, and she was cool.
That's cool. It's such a small world in RVA.
I know. What are some places you're playing coming up?
So Saturdays, it's Tobacco Club, except for a couple Saturdays in July at other spots, and then after July, I'm only at Tobacco Club on Saturdays.
Wow.
They're like, no more of that. I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I'm like, the best way is just check
I
me
was going to say,
out.
how can we support you?
Instagram at Kobe on the radio.
Yep.
I usually do like a weekly, either I'll do a video telling you where I'm going to be, or I'll do like a post. Like I just did a carousel, because and that might be the way I do it from now on, because carousel's got way more exposure than my video saying where I'll be. But
Last question for me. Where can our listeners follow you?
on Instagram is the best, at Kobe on the radio, KOBE on the radio. That's the best spot. That's the best spot.
Cool.
Yeah, no websites or anything.
Yay.
Not fancy like that.
This is just a fun question that I didn't get to ask because we started yakking. But first concert you ever attended?
Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, respect.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan.
That's crazy.
And I bought an Old Dirty Bastard photo from Old Dirty Bastard. Really?
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was out. It was a convention center in Rochester.
Oh, nice.
And just imagine, you go to the window, you get your tickets, you go in, and literally, you go past the security, and there's just Old Dirty Bastards, selling photos, not in a table, just standing in the middle of the fucking vestibule,
Really?
and with a Heineken, and it's $5, and then
Sounds just like
yeah,
Really?
rest in peace,
that's
but at the time. Me and my little
God.
clique of guys, we were, requesting, waiting for a star to fall. No, we went from waiting for a star to fall to Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, right?
But we were really listening to the new Wu-Tang album at the time, and there was a song called "Dog Shit" by Old Dirty Bastard, and just basically him just being it's a misogynistic song about how whatever. Mm-hmm. And we're like, can you sign this, but say dog shit? And he did. So like somewhere,
That's
like
hilarious.
yeah, I don't know if it's in my house or if it's still my mom's house. There's a picture of old dirty bastard.
At your mom's
It says dog shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. All right.
That was awesome.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
I think that brings us to
Big
Daddy.
Daddy.
Are you ready to drop it on us?
I'm ready to drop it. Like I mentioned earlier this episode, this is the second part of the maxing series. We're going to be talking about the different forms of maxing outside of looks maxing. At its core, maxing is a modern slang term derived from video games, specifically role-playing games. That means to hyper-focus on a single attribute, skill, or area of life to optimize it to its absolute limit. In gaming, if you min-max a character, you minimize your useless traits and max out your most valuable traits like strength or intelligence to create the most powerful build possible. When the internet adopted the term, it became a framework for extreme self-improvement. It takes the messy, slow process of personal growth and filters it through a highly structured quantitative lens. And so first we're going to talk about biomaxing. Have you heard of biomaxing?
No. You're blowing my mind each segment.
And so think of it this way. Looks maxing is about how your body looks in a selfie. Biomaxing is about how your heart and lungs perform when you're sprinting up a hill or trying to survive a high-stress week. It's moving from cosmetic fitness to actual raw data. And so it's moving entirely away from six-pack abs and focusing strictly on internal biometrics, longevity, and capability. It's treating your body like an elite machine rather than a showroom display. Mm-hmm. And so it evolved through the mainstream of high-tech wearable tech like Oura rings, Whoop bands, glucose monitors that turn biological data into a live leaderboard. And so you're pretty much obsessed with like your VO2 max or your HRV
So is
sleep
this
scores.
You? It's like why you're doing this.
I've got a
sense
Garmin.
now, yeah.
Liz has one. You have.
He's like,
I have a
"Come on,
knockout."
Everyone has to wear a Garmin. Like,
so we are all biomaxing. To the max. So next we're going to talk about paper maxing. Have you heard of that?
No.
And so this
is that
has
for toilet paper? Or?
No, this has to do.
Bidet?
Yeah, I have a bidet. I'm sorry.
Well, we
do
have a
too.
bidet
I
too.
love it.
Yeah,
It's life-changing.
Fucking love it. Everywhere should have one.
I love pooping here. I'm just
100%.
That's She's like, that's my bathroom.
I think it might have been one of the best investments we've ever made.
We
in
actually
this
fight
house.
over it. I'm like, bitch, you're in
all
the
fight
bidet
over
room again. I'm like, you gotta set up another
Right?
one.
We don't have one at work, and I'm like, this sucks.
It does.
They're easy to install. I mean, they're pretty.
Yeah,
not too
right.
bad. So anyway, paper maxing, not toilet paper. It's the aggressive tactical optimization of income savings rates and asset allocation. It moves past
This does not sound like me.
passive budgeting advice into a highly active game of financial survival and ultimate autonomy. And so this is like have you heard of the FIRE movement? Financial independence, retire early. These are
I bet my dad has.
these are people who are like absolutely frugal to the max.
My dad.
Yeah, and so they retire like in their 40s. And
My
so
dad
it's
could
like
have, but he likes to work.
I'm doing that, but I have you.
so I am not a fire person.
That's
Liz.
right. One of us has to be.
Liz, are you a fire?
I'm firing, but I'm relying on you to make that happen.
Yeah, but
Firing.
yeah.
Just let me live in my dream world.
So skill maxing. Have you heard of that?
I can only guess.
So it's treating your career like a speed run by intentionally acquiring stackable, high-leverage technical skills and certifications rather than relying on linear corporate climbing.
I feel like I do that.
Yeah, so born from the tech sector's concept of a tech stack, the combination of software products and programming languages used to build applications. So it pretty much went from the tech sector to now people like jumping company to company trying to like get the skills, and they're just trying to game the system pretty much.
I'm not doing that.
So
But your company does let you teach yourself stuff.
I'm stacking skills, but I'm not leaving the company because I love my company.
yeah, so I've been with my company for 18 years.
That is
so
so bizarre.
I am not. And there's people who've been with my company for 40 years.
I know.
It's
Damn.
just like career
That's
people. and
crazy.
yeah. So
Even my dad is like, come on, everyone, you need
like
to jump to different
people
jobs.
in my department, they're like on the same level of me, if more. Like they,
My dad was at his job since I think he was 30.
yeah,
That's a long time.
yeah, and
Matt's had his since what, 20?
like 24, yeah.
Me, 21.
Wow.
All right, so
I
you're-
don't believe in
you're
that.
not gonna
I've jumped around like crazy.
you're not gonna like this one. Focus maxing.
Oh, God, no.
I have ADHD. Man.
Where's
So-
the- where's the
Everyone at
Adderall?
this everyone at this table, I'm pretty sure is medicated.
I need a gummy Kobe.
So it's the radical protection and optimization of your cognitive baseline. It involves aggressively minimizing algorithmic distraction, cutting out brain rot, and reclaiming the capacity for deep, uninterrupted focus.
This sounds horrible.
So, heavily popularized by the internet phenomenon of monk mode, and is the concept of the dopamine detox, where individuals intentionally isolate themselves from digital noise to work on major goals. And so it's people pretty much going into hibernation, like going into like
Raw dogging.
raw dogging. Yeah, that would be perfect. And other ones, there are other maxers, and I'm going to touch on these briefly. I've heard of fiber maxing, where people try to like level up with their
That's why I need the bidet.
Yeah. It's all about that fiber.
Metamucil.
Yeah, fiber maxing, and I'm forgetting the other one. But anyway, so I want to ask a contemplative question here.
Can't
Okay,
do
about
it.
my fiber.
If you had to completely max out one single stat on your real life character sheet while leaving the others at baseline, choosing between peak physical health, unlimited wealth, master level career skills, or perfect mental focus, which one gives you the highest mathematical chance of success in the modern world?
Peak physical health, probably.
That's what I would pick because I would rather have that than the other things. I mean, wealth, yeah, but I don't have focus for that, so forget it.
I would say the career one because if you were that good at your career, you would probably have the wealth because you'd be so successful.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
true.
I think
And then
that's-
you could buy all the things to make you a peak physical health.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it was
Boom.
Olympic, yeah.
I got all
Boom, you're done.
Yeah, that's always the fallback. Ozempic.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Ozempic maxing.
Exactly.
GLP-1 maxing.
In this modern world.
Yeah, they're not paying for that, so we gotta take it out. No,
Right?
Oh yeah, I remember the other one, scent maxing. It's where people go like in the rabbit hole, and we know a
Oh,
person
yes,
like
yes.
this
In the rabbit hole.
into the rabbit hole of perfumes
Oh,
and
yes, we do.
colognes, and they just become
Of like how it's made, or like what scents
No, they'll
make up.
have like 50 billion different
That's my daughter.
colognes and perfumes.
That's my
yeah.
daughter.
yeah.
Shout out to our friend Corinne.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my daughter.
Yeah.
And like she's like, I'm known for smelling good. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, and she has like so many like, and she hardly uses them.
Right.
You know, because she'll use whatever we
It's a
give her.
One,
collection.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I'm boring. I have like two. I have one
Yeah.
I have
for
my
fall and one
signature
for
scent.
I have maybe 3. So
the best being the one I just bought you for
Yeah,
your.
yeah. Yves Saint Laurent.
See, I used to be a big cologne guy, but now my wife's like, why the hell are you wearing cologne? Right? Because like think about it. Like when I work in the morning, I'm there alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then right, so like, why are you wearing cologne today? What? And then because I used to wear it at work every day, but not anymore. And then if I go to the club, who are you trying to smell nice for? That's why I do not wear it at the club. Like, and that's why I have bottles on my dresser that I got for like birthday parties,
Yeah.
3 years ago. That like
That will not be touched.
So basically, you're not allowed to wear cologne in any circumstance.
unless it's a special occasion with I'll probably wear
Yeah.
some. I'm taking tomorrow. My wife and I are going somewhere, so I'll probably
Okay,
wear
okay.
some.
Cologne
Okay,
will
there's
be
one.
worn.
Right. Yeah,
one circumstance, and
it's basically
Once a quarter.
It's a lifetime supply now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're good for life.
If I went to go buy a bottle.
You have like a Drakkar Noir from 1998 or
this
something.
joke, and she's gonna hate it. She's still listening this far into this. She bought she bought condoms once at Costco.
okay, was it a Magnum?
Those
No.
condoms are gonna last y'all a
I
lifetime.
go, why did you buy us the life supply box of condoms? I shit you not. She probably bought, like, we just threw them away like last year. and I think like 3 were used. I'm like, why are you
Could
buying?
have donated.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this guy on the radio is giving away condoms.
People in
You
need.
could take it to tobacco
Throw 'em
club.
out.
yeah, that's
Hey,
not
these
a
might
bad
be
idea.
expired.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're that old, like
Tape a
oops.
business card on.
Yeah, now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, staple it on.
I actually, I could have lost my virginity much sooner and to a much prettier girl if I thought expired condoms, if they actually made a difference like I thought they did. Like, because like things were going well, and my buddy's like, did you do it? Like, no, man, I had a condom, it was expired. Like, you idiot.
Oh my
That's hilarious.
All right, so that's your dropping on a Big Daddy.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you. I feel
Enlightened.
smarter. All right, well, we got some upcoming events. We got Father's Day coming up fast. And this event just dropped today, I believe.
Ooh.
All right.
Drop it on us, big mommy.
All right. That sounds right.
Little mommy.
Yeah, never call me that again. Crab Feast at Bar Bowie. $95 gets you a dozen blue crabs, 4 sides for the table, biscuits, and banana pudding.
Oh, sounds
It's
good.
going from noon to 8 p.m. Reservations are highly encouraged. If you go, write Crab Feast in the note.
Crab feast.
Yes.
Can I read the next one?
Yes, of course.
The
No.
Independence Day celebration will feature the largest fireworks show in Richmond and performances from Grateful Shred and No BS Brass Band. July 4th, starting at 5:30 with No BS Brass Band from 7...
5 to 7. Sorry, typo.
5 to 7. And Grateful Shred taking the stage from 7:30 to 9 with the firework extravaganza starting at 9. Tickets start at $15 for general admission. Go to milb.com for more info.
Will do.
That sounds exciting.
Yes, and then one other 4th of July event going on, Red, White, and Rosé at Quirk. They'll be having an elevated rooftop celebration filled with summer pours, city views, and 4th of July sparkle. Celebrate the 4th of July above the city at Quirk Rooftop. You can watch the fireworks from the top, all of them, I assume, because it's a 360 view. And they will have a curated wine tasting featuring white, red, rosé, and sparkling, poured by Brian from Breakthrough. Food offerings will be available from 6:30 to 9. Bar service from 6:30 to 11. Limited tickets available. $23.18 to be exact. Go to quirkhotels.com for more info.
It's a weird price.
It's quirky.
I don't
quirky.
make it. I don't make up the the prices. I only report them. And then finally, our business of the week, Cobra Burger. I know they've been around for a while, but they need some love. They need some support.
And they're amazing too, so they deserve the love.
I know. And I don't know if it's for good, but Matt told
so
me, Big Daddy told me.
Word on the
they've-
street is that they're turning down the music some.
So if
Really?
you've been slightly
Wow.
turned off because you don't like loud music, you can now go inside there.
You boring bitches.
I know, but I love the music they play, and it
too.
goes with the
It's the
spot.
theme.
Like, yeah, and the burgers are awesome. The fries are amazing, and we love them.
The metal.
Yeah, so usually it's like grindcore music, like death metal, just blasting. It's
Yeah.
it's not. It wasn't for kids. Maybe it is now.
It's for kids.
Kids Bop Metal.
Yeah, Bob Metal, yeah. So they're located at 400 North 27th Street, Richmond, up here on the hill, Church Hill to be exact. So
Yeah.
go check them out.
Next second bottle.
Yep, across the street.
Yep.
So
Cool.
All right. Anybody got shout outs?
Kobe,
I'm good. Thank
Cool.
you. Thank you guys. Shout out
Yeah,
to you guys.
absolutely,
Thank you
yeah.
for having
shout
me.
out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Craig and I recently went to Grand Staffenstein and we met the new owner. Her Instagram name is Spider Kisser, but I thought it was Spider Pisser, and I think I
That's hilarious.
embarrassed her. But she wants to come on the pod,
Oh,
so
nice.
shout out
Oh,
to that.
nice. Okay.
And
well,
she has some new ideas for the place. Some cool
Okay.
ideas.
I thought you were going to say for the podcast.
No, for them.
I just want to say shout out to it being margarita season.
Ooh.
I'm ready to make some
There you go.
right now.
Nice.
And Matt, perhaps your shout out involves that?
Well, to all the maxers out there, so you could be a margarita maxer.
I like that.
We definitely are.
So anyway, I wanted to shout out, it's a new place called The Hang RVA, and it's a super casual, low-stress counter service joint sharing a massive beer garden next door. So the menu includes affordable staples like classic tacos, quesadillas, and elote running between $5 and $14. It's at 1215 Summit Avenue, and it's open from 3 to 10 p.m.
Sweet. That sounds delicious and fun.
All right, so I think that comes to a conclusion here.
That about wraps it up. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
DJ
thank you
for having me.
Kobe.
Thank
That
you
was
so
so
much.
cool to actually get to sit down with you and get to know you.
Pleasure was all mine. Thank you.
And as always, give us a like, listen to us on Spotify, YouTube.
And follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I feel like those are our two biggest things. So
Yeah.
make sure you follow DJ Kobe and you follow us. And y'all have an amazing rest of your week.
Give us a DM.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, ta-ta for now.
Bye-bye.